And here's what Mike and Richard are talking about on this week's episode number 103 of the Day Off My Lawn podcast.
We need a shotgun cocking sound for that, I think. I think that would work. Stay off my lawn, boy.
You better stay off my lawn.
I think I've got it somewhere. I've got that sound effect. I'll have to find it.
Oh, well, let's start out with DOGE is hard at work. They're finding more stuff that you never knew your tax dollars were being spent on.
Yeah, spend on things that you don't want to spend. But,
no.
You know, Elon Musk, I keep seeing more and more people on social media just hating on Elon Musk. He's the devil. He's the false prophet. He's this and that. It's like, and people that I thought, some of these people I actually thought had some common sense to them, but they are just completely off the rockers. And I think it's just fantastic.
They've had lots of death threats, too, for anybody that's working in the DOGE department. And there is believe it or not, a lawyer in D.C. that is going to be suing the people that are doing the threats. He said, I'll take on your cases.
Nice. Little pro bono work. I love it.
I like that. Yeah.
And if that's not delightful enough, the DNC was doing a search for a new chairperson.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, the clip we have is from the guy talking about what categories they needed to be in. Well, they need to be a male and then a female and then a non-binary. They ended up with a white guy. So, I mean, a straight white guy. I'm like, whatever. Sounds like the DNC to me.
Well, and for a while it was a singing contest, but we'll.
Yes, it was. I don't have that. I needed that.
Oh, you didn't have that? Oh, no. Lord. It's like, okay, it's going to be something short. And she kept going on and on. It's like, is she going to stop soon?
It's hard to listen to. So I don't think I could.
It was terrible. And our favorite, Caroline Leavitt, is a great choice for the White House press secretary. It is so refreshing for her first day. And if you lie, we're going to call you out on it. Not hesitate. And she has.
Yeah, she has. There's an old phrase called laying them out in lavender, and that's exactly what she does to the White House press corps. She's unafraid. You said she's 27?
27 years old, and she holds herself very well. She's well-spoken, she's intelligent, and she's quick on her feet, and doesn't have this 8-inch binder of garbage that she has. Well, just a minute. Let me get the official word.
I've never seen her open the binder. I think it's there, but I've never
seen her come out with a couple pieces of paper and a little thing, and that's it.
Well, it's all up here. She's smart. I'm waiting for someday to be that poised and that smart, and I'm giving up hope.
The only thing I got up here is a lot of echoing. Hello? Anybody? Oh. That's all I've got.
Got 2 brain cells. One's lost. New information is coming out about the Blackhawk airliner, the American airliner crash. And it's, I have to admit, I was I was really unhappy when Trump came out and started blaming DEI for all this. It's like they hadn't even recovered the bodies yet. I mean, everything had just happened. And it's like, man, it was cringe. It was real cringeworthy. But, we'll tell you what the but is. You got to listen to the show. But I mean,
that's right.
There's a lot to it. So.
Oh, there's all the information that they weren't wanting to put out that, guess what? Senator Rand Paul went on a bit of a rant last week. I love his rants because he has been on this wasteful spending in government for years. And now he's got a voice and they're going to get some things taken care of.
Absolutely. He's just so smart. Another one of those people in Congress that is actually extremely smart and he intimidates the crap out of people. I love it. Even Bernie Sanders sits back and goes, "Oh, I got nothing to say." So beautiful. Another European nation to go along with Italy, and as we talked with Mike Mendoza a couple of weeks ago, the UK is leaning a little bit more to the right lately, and we have a clip from the. She's speaking in German, but you'll have to figure it out. But anyway, her name is Alice something. I just had it in my head, and I can't remember what her last name is. But she's from this Alternative for Germany the party that they just started over there. I think it was in 2017. But anyway, she's saying all the right things. She's going to secure the border. She sounds a lot like Trump. It's fantastic.
Yeah. There's more and more of this stuff happening in the World Economic Forum with Klaus is not going well.
I think the whole EU is starting to fall apart.
It's just not a good thing for them. Oh, and we have some great clips from the Senate confirmation hearings last week. Yeah, and you can guess which side they're from. They're hilarious. It's like, are you listening to yourself? Anyway.
Again, it's these smart people, Tulsi Gabbard, Kash Patel, and RFK Jr. It's like, you go to argue with these people, and all of a sudden they're 2 steps ahead of you, and you're an idiot left winger in the Senate and don't only have talking points. What? That's not on my sheet. I don't know what to say.
I don't. And then they go, it's my time. That's all they can say is, it's my time. Okay, well, you're an idiot.
Reclaim my time. For what? You've got nothing else to say. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's a new movie out that has the 2nd highest amount of Oscar nominations in history. And
I can't roll my eyes hard enough on this one. Are you kidding me?
Hurt my brain if I did that.
And they wonder why nobody goes to the movies. Oh, Lord, it's terrible. And
extremely terrible. I mean, worse than you would imagine.
Yeah, and you know what? For a palate cleanser, we're going to do something that's just fun today. It's an old Hee Haw skit for any of you who ever used to watch it. If you haven't, there's a wonderful story being told in a very special way. So it's something we really want to share with you.
I don't know. Were we on the air when we mentioned Hee Haw last week? I think we were.
I don't know. My week it's flown by. The wife is 6 days into recovering from her knee surgery, and I don't know what day it is or what's going on. So,
well, we spoke about it either on the podcast or off the podcast, one way or the other. We talked about Hee Haw, and I guess the phone's always listening, and it came up with a clip from Hee Haw. It's like, that's exactly what we were talking about. So you're going to like it. Something different. We're going to go back to the rest of the story next week because we have a Valentine's Day rest of the story today. So we'll do that. Don't forget, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Smart Speaker, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And we think you can find us still every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the Oracle Talk Radio Network.com. You can enjoy us on the drive home. You can get the apps for both Apple and Android, or just dispense with all that and just go to our website at stayoffmylawn.us for all our past and present episodes.
We will see you then, folks.
Toodles!